Good evening, one and all presented here for this live session. Education is now the number one economic priority in today's global economy. Let me introduce to Mr. Romald, our academic manager, Texila.
Thank you, Ms. Mary. Today we are going to have an enlightened evening, and today we are going to just look on a session about what work and study is going to do through online education. So let me just take you through the session. So, Mary, what do you think about why online education is most important from your point of view?
Being a working professional, I was looking to upgrade my skills, whereas I'm not able to attend my classes regularly, so I would prefer online education.
Okay, that's great. So let's look into detail about why online education is important and the benefits of it. Let's start with an impressive quote. It says, "The future of e-learning is wide open. Learning doesn't just happen during business hours in the office or in the classroom. It happens everywhere through a number of different channels." So there are 6 best reasons around the world. This just comes from a survey why the professionals or any student who is choosing an online education. The first and prior point is choice, where they have a wide variety of schools, where they have options to choose any program which is not available in the traditional college nearby or in their area. The second comes their flexibility, where they can just sit in their house and just learn whenever they want. Probably some might be committed going for long hours of job, so it would be helpful for them when they are free. They would be able to take down the courses. The third point would be the networking opportunities. It just creates a connection to all the friends all around the world. So they would be able to speak to their peers all over the nation. And this would also create a career opportunity for them to just speak with them and just get a career, say, after they complete their program. Most important, savings, where traditional colleges will be more costlier than the online education, so it is considered much cheaper than that. And you would be able to also speak to most of the inspiring instructors, some kind of not top-notch professors. So, Ms. Mary, say if you're taking an online education and a professor from Harvard University is giving you a seminar, how do you feel?
That would be a wonderful experience for me in my life.
Okay, that's correct. So because most of the people would have had their dream in just pursuing their higher education in one of the top universities around the world. However, the situation might not have favored them. So this would create an opportunity for them where they would be able to meet the inspiring instructors. Finally, effectiveness. As per the study in 2009 from the Department of Education, it states that students taking online courses outperform their peers in traditional classrooms. So, Ms. Mary, how do you think that it is going to be effective? Do you have an idea?
I'm not sure how it is going to help.
Okay, what I would say is, say if you're going to a traditional college and you're just reading the book which has been designed or written by a professor, say 4 or 5 years back, whereas in online education, you just get updated to the current trend on the updates in the recent technology. So that would create them to work effectively in their office, just compared with the others who are there who have done their traditional classrooms. So we just go with some statistics where we have taken an internet users statistics in Africa. If you see in 2000, the internet users were just much lesser. I would say in percentage, if you have to take it, it's just more than 0%. But in a span of 17 years, if you see the growth percentage is 7,722%.
That means we have higher number of people or students who is looking for online education as well as the internet usage.
You're right. People, those who are going to use the internet, definitely they are going to learn from it. And this creates a wide exposure, a wide market for the online education. And here are some stats where this just states about how online students are more better than the traditional students. And this graph shows that there is a rapid growth. Say from 2002 to 2009, there were actually 5,600,000 students were taking at least one online course during the year of 2009. However, as per the current update or the current stats, it's actually it has increased by 50 percentage, which means it has doubled. And as per WHO stats, nearly 30 percentage of higher education students take at least one course online. As per the recent updates, nearly 50 percentage of the courses that they are taking online. So these are some benefits of the online education. If we are going to see on a circle, it's just going to create a positive impact on their job performance. This is a survey taken, and nearly 96% of students have accepted that the online education or the ongoing education creates an impact in their job performance.
That means you have a career growth in this benefits, especially monitor benefits also.
Yes, you're right. If you just see the next circle, which is colored in orange, you'll be able to find that they have more opportunities in promotion in their job or advancement in their career, where 78% of students have accepted that it creates an impact in that. And the final part, the final circle, just shows your monetary benefits, where this definitely creates a positive effect on your compensation and your salary too.
Excellent.
That's great. So far we just learned what online education, why it is important, and what benefits that they create. Now we are going to come up with Texila American University and some of the unique features which makes us stand apart from the other universities. So we are actually following a US based curriculum. So we are actually ranking them in the technology as well as in the syllabus wise too, where it offers a highly personalized experience according to their level of preparation, and also they provide content combined with strong technology and design. Not alone that, we provide instant feedback which would help the students to analyze their strength and weakness and just proceed with their next course of action. And we also create it as an interactive medium where a large student community can communicate with each other to compare and provide feedback to each other. And not alone that, we have seasoned entrepreneurs and legends who come as guest lecturers who have prior experience in product technology as well as in industry. We provide extensive reports too based on that after each assessment, and that would help them to improvise themselves in the next course of action in their next assessment. And conceptual learning, it's nothing but it's based on a concept where it's not just a traditional learning which is happening here. Here it goes with the real-time scenario and also case studies where they just exactly do what a PhD student does, even though they take a bachelor's degree or master's degree with Texila American University. And not alone that, the test preparation industry using its online and mobile app based, it's totally user friendly, which would help them to take the exams with ease.
So how are the examinations conducted?
Yeah, definitely. I'll let you know in the upcoming slides. Before that, let us see what our alumni say. Okay, one of our students, Dr. Depiner Zazi Mundabi, he's actually working in the Ministry of Health, Botswana. He just says that his experience with Texila helped him to find a secular job and progress in his career. And Dr. Izuku Michael Ofiali, he's working in Ministry of Health, Nigeria. And he just says that he enjoyed his time with TAU and it helped him to improvise his skills. And Mary, what do you think about the number of students that are studying in Texila American University?
3,000 plus students?
Exactly, you're right. And do you have an idea how many alumni we have?
I'm not sure.
Okay, let's see in the next slide. Yeah, we actually have 663 alumni, and they are working in well-known organizations around the world. And to be precise, we are all aware of World Health Organization, UNICEF. So we have students there who are working there right now. Okay, and since we just saw what our alumni said and how much alumni that we have, now we are going to look on our current students, what they say. who are learning right now. So Mr. Samson Emily, who's working in the public health, he's actually a pharmacist in Nigeria. He just says that the contextual process impressed him more, which made him to be effective in his job. And Mr. Ebenezer Obi Daniel, he is working as a project manager in an international organization. And the only reason he working as a project manager is through his MPH certificate that he got through Texila.
That's a wonderful.
That's great. So currently he's also pursuing his PhD degree with Texila. And we have our professional students worldwide, and these are some of the well-known organizations where they work in. So we have National Primary Healthcare Development Agency in Nigeria. We have students working in World Health Organization, UNICEF, Clinton Global Initiative, Presbyterian University, Moi University, and also West Bengal Health and Family Welfare Department.
So do you have students across the globe?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the next slide is going to help you to find out where we have students. So if you just see the slide, you will be able to find out how much the Texila has connected the students globally.
So what are these red ones which is blocked?
Okay, the big red pins shows that the percentage of students studying from those countries are more. So Guyana being a home country, whereas university is, we have more students from there. We are able to find students in Africa, Asia too. And not alone that, we have students in Europe and Australia too. Okay, now we come for what synchronized learning is. Because this is not alone that. Do you have an idea, Ms. Mary, what a synchronized learning is?
Yes, I guess it would feel like traditional classrooms. Is that the one?
Yes, you're right. Where the students who are taking the online program with this, they just feel that they are studying in a classroom with their friends and a professor right in front of them just giving their seminars. So this is actually followed in United States of America, which is more advanced, and we have just brought it down to Asia, Africa, and worldwide. So here the program delivery model, it's totally structured and it is delivered as modules. Modules in the sense we provide 2 modules in a week.
So how are these programs delivered?
Okay, the program is delivered through a module called Bricks, where we have 12 modules in that in 6 weeks. So precisely it should be 2 modules per week. So every week they'll be having an assessment, and post that they'll move to the next module.
Excellent.
That's great. So apart from that, we have one most unique feature where we have a student coordinator come mentor who would be always in support with the student right after he or she gets enrolled. And any queries, say regarding finance, regarding their fees, regarding their exams, regarding their classes, regarding their assessment, anything you point, they'll be able to give an answer for it. And apart from that, they'll also be able to know the current trend through the article reviews, journal publications, and also through the research work. And at last, you would be more embarrassed to see what a student's ambassador support is.
So what does a student ambassador do here?
Okay, you know that with each country they have an ambassador. So here our ex-students, our alumni, play this ambassador's role, where they just volunteer themselves, guide the students, and also support them morally. So this is one of the unique features in Texila American University. And now we come to the exams, how exams are done, where you should be aware of how a traditional examination will go on. So Mary, what do you think? Who would be the first person that you would be meeting in an examination hall?
The supervisor?
Absolutely, you are right. So here, the students, those who are taking the examination, they would have an invigilator who would be monitoring them right from the session that they start the exam till the end. They'll also schedule the calendar for them. They'll notify them just 30 minutes or 1 hour before, stating that, hey, you have your examination today, so just be prepared. And they also support them morally, because they might be quite scared, or they might not be feeling comfortable in taking down the examinations.
So that they don't get panic during their examination.
Absolutely right. They just take it in ease. So they facilitate and support in all ways while they are having their examination. Okay, let me just show you the slide where how the examinations are conducted. The proctored examiner would be able to view your screen and everything that you do on that examination session, and they'll also be able to see you through a camera on what you are doing and how you are taking up the examination.
So the entire examinations would be monitored.
You're right from scratch. From the time you start the examination till you complete it, they will be monitoring you. And let me also bring you the continuous assessment that is happening all over the program. So this is just a cycle which happens in every module. So they will just make sure that the students are focused towards their goals, their objectives, and how they are going to approach to proceed with their assessment and just move on to the next assessment. So they would share the results at the end of that assessment, and this assessment will happen on a weekly basis. So they just get the touch of a traditional college, that they are going in, sit, study, and then take up the examination. So this is the various programs that we provide in Bachelors, Masters, and PhD with Texila American University. We provide programs in management, education, information technology, nursing, and public health. So to be precise, the public health, we would be treating the public's health. So the current trending diseases and the preventive measures, the students would be able to know about it. And the programs that we have offered in this public health program, it's bachelor's, master's, and doctoral. And coming up to the nursing, everyone knows that what a nurse does in a hospital. So we are just going to prepare them for a gratifying career in the booming healthcare sector. And we also provide them, the same bachelor's, master's, and doctoral program in nursing too.
So does a student who is looking for bachelor's or master's, does they require a registered nurse?
Absolutely, yes. If only a registered nurse can go through this examination, and moreover, that nurse should be a licensed nurse in that specific country. Okay, so this is the most booming market where business and management in the corporate world. So we provide bachelor's, master's, and doctoral streams in this, which would help the students to be more effective in this corporate world and just stand out from the other peers. And the most happening market right now, it's the technology. So information technology, we just provide the latest advancement in the technology, recent updates, and make them current trend. So the programs offered here also is bachelor's, master's, and doctoral. And coming up for the teachers, School of Education, which makes them mentors morally, physically to the students. So we offer them bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs. So now comes the payment option. Here the some students are feeling difficult that paying a yearly fee for an international university might be difficult, and it might be looking like next to impossible. So to make that easy, we just provide them a monthly payment option. Starting from the month 1, they get admitted to the college. They just pay $149 per month just to pursue their education. And the payment portals are very easy for them. They just need to sit at home, use the internet, and just make the payment rather than standing in a queue like a traditional college. They can use PayPal, Payfort, they can do a wire transfer from their bank, and also do an online banking. So Ms. Mary would be giving an exclusive offer to all the students who just attended this session.
Here is a good news for you. Use this promo code and avail $149 from your tuition fees. This offer is exclusive for the students who have attended this live webinar. Thank you.